Welcome back to the WCTE studios. We're here enjoying American Graduate Days. You're learning about awesome educational opportunities and success stories across our country and right here in Cookeville and the Upper Cumberland. You know, WCTE has a lot of educational outreach programs. Among them, our academic bowl, where every year high school academic teams come together to compete and see who's, well, I guess we say the smartest, has the most knowledge, and who can act well under pressure. We also have Stations of Imagination as part of our Fall Fun Fest Downtown Festival. And there is the WCTE Young Writers Contest, where every year writers across the Upper Cumberland can submit their written fictional work to WCTE and compete and see who out there has got aspirations to be a fantastic writer. WCTE likes to reach out to children in this region, high school, middle school, and elementary school, to make a difference in their lives. We are educational television. We are WCTE Upper Cumberland PBS.
We've all been lost on the road of life. Help young people find their way by sharing the lessons you've learned.
I inherited a great deal of inner anxiety. How am I ever going to do this? How am I ever going to finish that film? How am I ever going to raise that child? Part of understanding it was to help other people.
Share your road and help thousands of youth find life direction.
Become a leader at pbs.org/roadtripnation.
Music has helped me be successful because I find it easier to remember things when I hear songs while I read or while I learn it. And music has also helped me because it gives me a way to focus my energy towards something rather than other things that might distract me and might harm me.
We've all been lost on the road of life. Help young people find their way by sharing the lessons you've learned.
When these people took me under their wing, not only did it make me feel secure, but it increases my level of confidence. I mean, these anchors gave me these kind of tips that you just don't get in a textbook.
Share your road and help thousands of youth find life direction.
Become a leader at pbs.org/roadtripnation.
My parents are really important to me. My little sister, she's so important to me. She probably knows me about the best in the world. They've been with me through everything. They motivate me to do my best, and they show me that they're proud of me. And when people are proud of me, that makes me want to do better. They also help me by giving me books to read. Books have been a huge part of my life, and extra studies outside of school have kind of kept me motivated to learn.
I haven't been in White County my whole life. I've only been here for my high school career. I've moved cross country twice in my career, high school career, and I feel like and it was hard when I first moved into a new school district, especially if it was in the middle of the year. And it was hard to kind of make friends and to catch up to the people who have been in that system for a long time. And I think that it's helped me to try to become a more confident person, because if I don't put myself out there, then I'm not gonna get ahead or anything. And I really have to address that I have had, when I first moved to Tennessee, that I had teachers that were very kind to me and helped me to catch up maybe kind of to what I might have missed along the way. And I feel like that's something that needs to be addressed. And I try to thank them every time I see them again.
I think my success in school can be attributed to my parents and the teachers around me. They've all encouraged me to study and do well. I've always lived in a culture that's promoted education and promoted doing well in school. I think the biggest factor for people who don't graduate and drop out of high school is factors outside of school. Home environment, not being able to go home and study and have a safe environment. I think school environments are pretty similar for everybody. I think my teachers at my school do a very good job about making sure everyone feels equal. So I think it's largely factors outside of the school. To help students who aren't in a good family background, I think we could sort of focus on having out-of-school activities, things like camps, summer camps, or after-school basketball teams. Sort of like have a whole community effort to make life easier for those students. Things like a food bank. Cookeville High School has a food bank, so if kids don't have food when they go home, they can discreetly come by and grab food for the weekend. Stuff like that.
When I was about 3 years old, my mom used to read chapter books to me, like the little ones, and I used to follow along when she read, and I memorized those words. So I could read by the time I was age 3 or 4. So when I went into kindergarten, I helped the other kindergartners work the computer because I was also avid on the computer.